All right, guys, we are going to be reacting to Dear Europeans liberals. If you want to insult me, Americans, here's some on what? React to this crazy man. I have nothing to do with this guy. Let's jump in.
So I just found out that liberal Europeans are actually dumber than North American Europeans, and I've had the pleasure of them gracing my algorithm for about a week now. And all I have to say is this: your guys' insults are so lame because you guys don't have freedom of speech that I'm about to literally verbally rip you guys a new one so you can cry out of it. Anyway, when you start off your insults with "you're American," first of all, that's not an insult. I'm not American. I wish I was. I'm Canadian working in the American
Oh,
oil field, and Americans have been nothing but nice and welcoming. So I'm about to have their backs by ripping you guys a new one verbally, okay? Also, I was born in Europe and worked in the European oil patch, so I know exactly how big of a pussies you guys actually are. So, while you guys are only allowed to call me ugly and say things like caca pee pee poo poo shire, I can say that most liberal European men are a bunch of man bun wearing, Mohammed cock sucking, and loving it. They love that Mohammed jizz. Bunch of loving commie pieces of shit, right?
yo. Slow down now. Come on now. This is crazy.
While van der Leyen is telling you to give up ownership of your vehicle and shut down energy, I actually drive a 10-inch lifted diesel truck in the oil field that's bigger than your dick. Isn't that cute? While most Americans can take their personal tanks to a parking lot, do donuts in it, you can't even drive 1 kilometer over the speed limit in certain cities without getting ticketed, right? Also, what about the pickpocketers in Europe? What are you allowed to do against them? Oh, right, you're not allowed to do anything except for thank them and take it up the ass. Meanwhile, it took a woman, an American mother of five, to go to Italy, get pickpocketed, find that pickpocketer, and slap her until next Wednesday. Because if that pickpocketer was in Europe, she'd be meeting Jesus. Yeah. And it got so viral to the point where other Americans are like, we're not going to put up with this shit. Fuck these European pussies, right? And the government had to give a little like notice out, like, dear tourists. So in Europe, we like to protect criminals because the criminals like to fuck the native European population in the ass, and the Europeans love that, right? To the German guy who came into my comment section was like, you're American. How does Mohammed's dick taste in your mouth? Because I know you have to suck it dry and thank
Yo, this lady's crazy, man. I don't know how this started. I have this video. I just wanted to react to it, but God, this is crazy, bro. Like, damn. I understand the comment section sometimes can be a little bit vile. It could be kind of personal, but damn, she really went in.
him afterwards while paying for his 20 wives and retarded children to live in your country for free. While your energy and all of your like resources are getting
Amenities.
siphoned out of Europe. So
Siphon.
the next time you guys come into my comment section and think you can insult me, I worked with Norwegians in the oil field, and it was like a week-long freaking safety meeting of a bunch of pussies being like, I got a paper cut, that's not safe. Meanwhile, we cowboy the fuck up here and get something done in 3 to 4 days, which takes you guys 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah. So, how about you guys travel a little bit more outside of Europe in order to realize just what a bunch of domesticated, absolutely propagandized pussies you have become?
Yo, okay, that's enough of this. This is crazy, bro. Who's this? Jana Sekik? What happened? What started all this? Look at this. Then this is crazy. Listen, I'm not. I don't know what she's talking about. You guys have to let me know in the comment section below. I have no idea what's come. People went to her comment section, went crazy, basically, and she said, "I'm not taking this, man. I'm not taking this. You guys better just buckle up." But I understand. We Americans, we live very different from Europeans. We have a different mindset, especially North American. I'm not including Mexico here. I'm just saying like United States and Canada, and mostly the Anglo-Saxon countries or settler based. We're very different from the European system. Although you can argue that Canada has the parliamentary system, which is just brought up by the British government. We have a republic, which is can be similar to German uh, Bundestag, all the stuff. However, the mindset is way different, way different. The mindset of the North American settlers is way different than the Europeans. Not even the same. Not even the same. A culture, you can see some similarities. However, when it comes down to philosophy and way of life, things just kind of go the opposite way. Americans like to own. See what I'm saying? Europeans like to be served. So it's completely different. So you have to understand when you come to the United States, you are coming to a place of highly capitalistic. Money runs a lot of stuff. When you go to Europe, okay, the government on the public sector has more to say than the private sector. You're not owning a lot. You know, lifestyle, way of life matters more. Stuff like that. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But I think this is a conundrum, man. And sometimes listen. Some weird Europeans went to her comment section and started trashing her. Guess what's gonna happen? Like, don't listen. Don't start fire if you don't know how to put it down. you know, 'Cause some North American, like, especially Americans, man, they're gonna slush. They're not gonna be quiet. I cannot see Americans being quiet in this century. I don't see them. I don't see them, guys. I don't see them, and I experienced this myself when I went to Italy for the first time. Some Italians were just attacking American, bro. Couple of Americans just jumped and told him like, we're not doing this, bro. You're not gonna criticize my country in front of me, man. We not. Those days are over. Yeah, these things happen, guys. I'm not making this stuff up. Like, I don't think it should happen. Like, that would be the perfect world. But however, you have to understand that sometimes people just say, enough is enough. We're not doing this. I respect your country because I respect your country. You better respect mine, or vice versa. If you cannot do it, just be quiet, kind of a thing. And and I don't know. I don't know. But by the way, she's Canadian, so she. Interesting that she's saying these things from the Canadian perspective, which brings another kind of conundrum to the situation. So let me know what you guys think, guys. I will see you next one.